Well, hello, everybody. Welcome in. It is your lovable, cuddly host, Sweet Bobby. And glad that, what, Beth? Oh, Beth, come on. And real traders never trade alone. They trade with their fellow nerds. We've got Brandy in the house. We got DB. We got Murph. We got T. Cott. And good to be with y'all. Wow, the market. But first, did anybody see the final episode? And this is not a spoiler of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Wow. Waka Waka. It's Beth read the books. There's three books in the series, and she wanted to watch it on Amazon Prime, and I was like, oh no, a chick flick. But I got sucked into it with Belly and Jeremiah and Conrad and Stephen, and it was really good. Really good. So if you got some extra time and you want to see a coming of age series, it's really good. I mean, even though it is kind of a chick flick, but it was really, really good. Has anybody watched it? Have y'all watched it? The Summer I Turned Pretty. The Summer I Turned Pretty, ladies and gentlemen, was in 1970. That's the summer that I was born, and I've been pretty ever since. So anyway, so let's look at the market. Wow, waka waka. We are up 50 points in the E-minis, up 0.73%. The NASDAQ is even more up, up 325 points, up 1.33%. Let's see what our volume's like. 2,000. Yeah, we got a lot of, look at this. We got the lunchtime shop when everybody stops and goes and eats their little sandwiches and their lobster rolls. So let's see. VIX is at 15.43, AD 231. AD high was 250. AD low is all the way at 1. How about that? So we are up, up, and away. And again, what does that mean? That means that my calls are hurting. So let's see. Let's see what it looks like on our. Oh, and we did figure out that if you have the overnight hours turned on, that your volume profile will look different than mine. So make sure you don't have the overnight hours on. So we went up to our 0% line here, and this is where we are now. So let's see. Now the point of control is here, and we do have some gaps here. So now we are oversold for the fair value zone above, right? Which means if we stay in this area, then we might could even go up farther, which is really, really, really wild to think about it. Look at that, the high is 67.18. But you and I said, we said, remember, hey, we're going to the 67.03. And I'll be danged if we hadn't done it. So the big green monster strikes again and tells us where the market is going. You know what's going to happen over the next 10 days? We know exactly what's going to happen. We have a probability cone. That looks something like that, right? That's kind of what we think is going to happen over the next 10 days. So nothing to see here. Let's go look at our linear regression. And linear regression is what we anticipated as well, where we basically said it looks like it's up, up, and away. We tagged the bottom here of our linear regression channel, and then we just went up from there. And here was the kicker is when we broke this 65 area. We couldn't do it. We tried here, we tried here, we tried here, we tried here, and we finally broke it. And that was a bullish signal. And then we have a gap up here. Looks like the gap filled there, and it's just up, up, and away. So where are we going next? Say it ain't so. The 6,900. Wow. Is that possible? So, and of course, stupid Bobby has calls Why do I ever sell calls? We're down $108 here, but we're up 186 here. So overall, $77 up because the TQQ is doing great. It's really doing great. Look at this. We're up $1,600 in a $9,000 account there. And we're down a little bit on our calls. Let's see how our positions are doing. Um, this is unbelievable that the hedge is actually up today. That just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. So our 111s are doing really, really good. Now our deltas are negative 31. Our theta is 44. Our extrinsic value that we have out there is 987. And remember, we were at 37% buying power, but we took one of those calls off, so we're good. So I think I like my negative delta. So I think there's no need in me taking off any of my naked puts. I want to keep the negative delta in case we come down. This strangle is now down $89 with 29 days to go, but it's only down 20%. Remember, the rule is I take this thing off if it gets at a 200x, a 2x loss, right? A 200% loss. So we're not anywhere near that. 1117 is up 564 on the day, 52% on that one, naked on the naked portion. This one here, 13 days to go, we're up 92%. And this one with 31 days is 77%. 1114 is up, look at this, 135, 90% on that naked put. 111 this strangle is still up. Even though we're down $45 today, this thing is still up. And I think that, basically we have this thing is still profitable. That's amazing that this strangle is still profitable. Tell you what I think that I'm going to do. Hold on a minute. Let me think about this. We got 29 days left to go. If I close the whole thing, that's delta neutral, but it's negative delta now. So I may just, what happens when I close the call on this one, especially since the thing is if we anticipate the market going up, maybe we close this call. Let's see what happens here because it's a profitable trade. Let's see what this does to my deltas. So that would make it more positive delta, right? So yeah, so let's close this. I said let's close this. Uh, there we go. Let's take that call off because I don't want to get any more pain on that. And we want the positive delta from that naked put. So let's take this off. Oh, why not let me take it off? Hold on a minute. Let's just move this around. Let's move this around. Yeah, that'll let that, but I'm going to just take that off. Does it make me take the whole thing off together? Huh.
Might have to ungroup it.
May have to. That's strange, isn't it? Wow. Okay, let's ungroup it. Let's see, ungroup positions. Okay, so, let's see if it'll let me take. Yeah, I guess so. Let's take this call off. And the reason is I'm looking at this thing and we're oversold now. So I'm like, I don't want to have any pain from that call. Oh, what? They already have a closing order. Oh, okay. That's why. So let's go to activity. And we've got a position 62.25, 67.75. Let's go to activity. I hate that this thing doesn't do this thing here. Okay, so 67.25. Let's close this or cancel the order. Now we'll go back to position. Now remember our deltas is negative 34, right? So what's this? Close position. Try to pay as less as we can for it. And it won't let me do it. Replace. Go back. That should do it fine. There we go. Now look at what that did. Now my deltas are negative 15. And then look what it did also to my theta. It got my theta back to 0.001 times my thing here. And I feel much better. That was a profitable trade that we took off. Now we've just got the House of Pain on just one of these little jokers. Let's see. Any is this U5? Let's see what this looks like now. Are we in the Z5s or the U5s? There we go. Now we just got one House of Pain right here. And we'll leave that. I think we'll just leave that one for now and maybe get a pullback that'll let me pull this one off. But I think and Mark was talking about this the other day too, and I'm talking about it. Every time I get in trouble, it's basically not on the put side, it's the call side. So basically what I'm saying is screw the calls, baby. Screw the calls and do the puts. So we don't want to have this little, but it hadn't hurt me a lot. It hadn't hurt me a lot. We're doing over good overall. All right, guys, great session today. I appreciate you joining me. I love you to pieces, and I will see y'all tomorrow.